Okay, I'm making this video just for the purposes of showing you what I look for when I'm entering a stock. I've had a really good year this year, and I've been really selective with my entries. This is an example of what I would not buy. This black line is a 200 simple moving average, which tells me that this is in a long-term downtrend, and I would not know where to buy it. Where do I buy it here? 41, what, 37, 26, 29, 23. It's below all these, so it's in a downtrend. Everybody has to have a style. I know some people like to pick bottoms, and this was up 35% one day, and congrats to you, but that's not my strategy. I do not know where to buy these things. And so if that's your strategy, good for you. Where do you buy this thing? 58, 42. Anyway, this is Carvana, had a good couple of days, and they shorts cover off the bottoms. They got to take profits, and they get out of stocks and they make big runs, but that's not for me. What have I been buying, or what do I like, or what does it look like here at MC Stock Charts? Well, LNTH is one stock that was on our watch list. You can see this base. You got to look at the weekly charts here. As you can see, it had a big year in 2022, formed this consolidation, and that's what I look for, is a consolidation within a base. LNTH, when it gapped up here on this day, this is put it on my radar, and then it pulled back to a moving average. So that's when I first got in, about 72, I would say. And then it made a nice run and then pulled back to the 50, which is a gift. The first time, pulls back to the 50 after a breakout is, pretty good chances that that's an opportunity. And it proved out to be for LNTH this time. Google is another one. Not really my style. It's a slow mover, but it had this prior uptrend, which we talk about, formed a base, okay, and then handled out nicely back to a moving average, and then gapped higher last week when they had AI presentation, and introduced a flip phone, which took me back to like 1990s. I think they mentioned AI a gazillion times on their presentation. But anyway, Google, congrats to the longs. That's what I look for, though, in a stock, to enter, when they pull back. Consolidation within a base. Consolidation within a base. DHI is another one we've had. MC stock charts, you can look at the weekly chart. The bigger the base, the higher in space, and this has a nice long base. You can see this little consolidation here, that the 3 weeks tight area on the daily. So here's this uptrend. 59 to 104 is an uptrend, folks, and then it does this little pattern where it pulls back, and then I think it gapped higher on earnings. But anyway, we got it at 97, I believe. Here is a pullback here from 99.40 back to like 97, and now it's formed a shelf, which might provide another opportunity, the 108 area. So congrats to the longs. There's a nice uptrend, consolidation, pullback within a base. And DraftKings is one that is done the you got to look at the weekly here, because this is like a ski slope. It stops going down, right? You can see that. Stops going down, then has this uptrend, and then consolidates. You can see this on the daily. This is classic stuff. You can see the 977 $10 base here. It's not going to go any lower. So if it doesn't go any lower, it rips higher and then forms this little consolidation pattern, then pulls back within the base. And that's where we had it at MC stock charts, about 20 bucks. 2035, I had the buy point there, and then it rips higher. When you get that kind of a move, for me, you got to take some off. But now it's formed another wedge as it pulls back to the 10, so it might provide another opportunity. Anyway, that's what has worked, and we've had, I think, 30 stocks on the watch list, and 15 were like not home runs, but singles and doubles and triples. And now we still have 13 on the watch list and 2 that failed. But anyway, that's a really good hitting percentage. And anyway, I want to take a look at some of the stocks that I am, I'm going to do one more, because TGTX, I entered this one in Cubby's contest, and because they had approval, and I had to buy some on December right before I entered, because you can't enter in a contest and not have the stock. About 11 bucks, 11.50 or something, and then it ran up, right? So yippee, it looks pretty good here at this prior uptrend. And then it consolidated, right? prior uptrend consolidates and then pulls back. Didn't even get back to the 10, but that was our buy point there about 1950, I believe, somewhere on there. And then it makes this massive move after earnings recently. And then, kind of pulling back again to the 10 here. So I'm going to keep my eye on TGTX. It got too big for my portfolio and I had to trim some with, it's up, 200 something percent. Anyway, that's what, has been working. You want to know what's going to work now. What are you looking at, Mr. C? Dexcom. And you can see this had a massive prior uptrend, pulls back here. There we go. There's our uptrend. That was your COVID move. Anyway, so on the daily, you could see this has been doing this with a lot of people complaining about this whipsaw action back and forth, up and down. Oh my God, this market stinks. Anyway, this has an uptrend, clear uptrend from within the base, and now sharp pullback to the 50. And to me, that's actionable right there. And it's just kind of, handling out here in lighter volume. I'd like to see it take out that 125, 126 area, and I think it will. Dexcom is just on the watch list, one that we're watching. Merck is another one. People don't like Merck. It's too slow. Merck is too slow. It is. And it's they're going to replenish their pipeline, though. They have a ton of money in a war chest, and they're going to be buying some companies here. This is a nice uptrend, and now you can see the consolidation within the uptrend. Little 3 weeks tight there. I like Merck. It's just kind of handling out here. There you can see, an uptrend and a pullback here to the 10, and then there, another pullback down to the 50, which went down to 110. And that probably shook some people out. But to me, this is just handling out here. I think this one's actionable as well, but you just, going to be patient at 115.49. Broadcom, AVGO. This one, nice uptrend, consolidating within a base, right? It's traded below its 50 and rallied back above it. Just look to see if it can just like trade sideways like this for a couple of weeks. They have earnings on June 1st. So that one's on the watch list as well. And then Waste Management. Oh no, not another slow one. I want stocks that go up. I don't care if it's slow or not. Anyway, you can see the long consolidation period. Now it's got this uptrend here. And it's it's a nice uptrend here. So I'm looking for a pullback within this uptrend here, maybe back to the 21. So that's why it's on the watch list. Stuff that I will not buy, I will not chase, that I missed. Stuff like GRBK. I mean, when something goes like that, I mean, it's gone. See you later. IMGN. These are ones that have just gapped higher. Definitely caught my eye, but if you miss those, you miss them. Pretty tough to chase. Stuff like that. Anyway, that's what I look for. Consolidation within a base. Pullbacks. I like to buy those, and do not buy downtrending stocks or chase performance. We never give up.